Hey guys, welcome to the stream. We're here, we're live, we got everything going. Got a little bit of a different viewpoint today. I'm trying something different. So on the trip, I got the DJI Osmo 3. If you followed on Instagram, you probably saw the whole thing. It was like this whole journey to get it. But that's what I'm currently shooting this live on. And I actually have my big camera like right here so that I can do this later. You can see my hands are here, you can see this Suica guy, so that later I can do like a unboxing or like a haul, or I have a whole bunch of gachapon I could share, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I got like the dual camera setup, microphone, everything. I had the whole intro screen. I'm starting to figure out this whole live stream thing a little bit, But yeah, welcome to the stream. So just recently got back from Japan. You know what? I could show more of that stuff that was just showing, walking around. So this is footage I shot on the Osmo. This is actually the very first time I got it, what you're seeing right now, because I bought it in Ikebukuro, and this is Ikebukuro all around. I was just testing it out, walking around. So this first footage you see is actually using the native color palette that they have. Later on, I turned off the auto color so I could color grade it on my own. Anyway, that's beside the point. So I'm back from Japan again. Hey Greg, what's up, man? How's it going? Hope all is well with you. Yeah, so I'm back from Japan again, like I said. This time the trip was like totally different. So the first trip we went sort of the regular tourist loop, which is like from Tokyo we went down into Izu, which is near Hakone, which has all the like hot springs and stuff, and then we went into Osaka, Kyoto area, and then came back to Tokyo. But this time we actually went north instead. Not all the way north, but north of Tokyo. And I have a little thing I can show. I can pull this up. So this is the first place we went. So we started in Tokyo. We landed in Tokyo, and then we went up, and over to Kanazawa. And so Kanazawa is a pretty cool place. They have this garden, Kenrokuen. I'll show some highlights from there. Actually, yeah, maybe that's a good place to start. We can go through the rest of the trip as we get there. Let's see, Kanazawa. Fast forward a lot. Oh yeah, here we go. This is where it all started. So, yeah, I was like experimenting a lot with this camera on the way there. Shinkansen ride, and we got there. So the Kanazawa station is pretty interesting. It's like pretty similar to Tokyo Station in a lot of ways, but also just like way smaller. But like it has an attached mall, and another mall just like right across a walkway. And so we went to that mall and we were like, oh yeah, maybe we should get some lunch at this sushi place that you can see here. But like, as you can see, the line was insane. They have this whole ticketing system where you can put in your name and stuff and come back later. But like, based on what we saw, it was like at least a 2-hour wait, if not longer. And so we opted instead to go look around the mall some more, and we eventually settled on this tonkatsu place. Pretty cool place. Had this painting on the wall, which was actually hand painted. Like if you look closely at the detail, you can see somebody actually painted that on the wall, which was cool. And then this was like one of those places where you can get like giant cuts of tonkatsu. So I got like the smallest giant cut. They have like huge mega sizes there. But for me, this was about all I could handle, and I got like a giant ebi fry, a giant shrimp on the side. And then my wife got this like combo plate where it has like a shrimp, menchikatsu, a croquette, and that was really good. But yeah, really cool. The mall had like a bunch of different shops, like this Sanrio store, a bunch of cute stuff. But basically, like Kanazawa is like it's very similar to Kyoto in a lot of ways. Like there is a main sort of city area, and then there is sort of like the older district with all the traditional houses and stuff. In the mall, we went to a whole bunch of different stores. This is Tower Records. They have a loft, they have a Muji, they have a whole bunch of different clothing stores and restaurants and like tons of stuff. Probably some of the more... Oh yeah, they have this huge gacha store. But yeah, then we kind of walked out. I wonder if I didn't really get any shots of the station when we first got there. That's the next day, I think. But yeah, like you can see like walking around this mall, there's like a giant mall attached right to the station, which is like just such like a convenient, cool thing about Japan is like anytime you go to like a major spot, a major tourist destination, there's just like infinite things to do and see and like places to shop. And like Kanazawa is no exception. So Kanazawa is in the Ishikawa region of Japan, Ishikawa prefecture, I believe. And I think it's basically almost like the Tokyo of that area. And so Kanazawa Station, the Shinkansen goes directly to it, and that's why it has like this big mall attached to it and like all these different stores and stuff. So yeah, it took me a little while to kind of figure out how to shoot with this camera and stuff, but I think the footage is pretty good in general. I definitely have to cut out a bunch of stuff because it can be a little shaky at times. But yeah, this was the outside of the station. And then here was our hotel. So this was our first hotel in Kanazawa, which was really cool. Like it's called Onyado Nono, and it's pretty cool because the way it's set up is it's kind of like a big giant like hot spring dormitory kind of deal, but like it's still a hotel. Like you have your own room and everything. It's not like you have to share a room with anybody. But there are shared baths, public baths. So, oh yeah, this was my little night trip out. But this is what it looks like on the outside. And it's pretty nice exterior. I went on a little night trip to 7-Eleven. In case you guys wanted a kombini fix, you can look at what it was like there. It was actually quite empty at night. It was like probably like 10 o'clock p.m. and a lot of the stuff was wiped out. They didn't have a lot of sandwiches or onigiri or anything like that. They didn't have any hot fried foods, which was a little lame, but we picked up a couple sandwiches. And then yeah, here's one of the really cool things about this hotel. So this is their cafeteria area, but at nighttime, I think from 9:30 to 11:30 p.m., they have it set up so that they have the drink thing open, and then they have this noodle bar where you can come and they're actually making noodles fresh for you for free. Like you just go up and dang, I didn't shoot the actual bar. Maybe the next day I did. But yeah, you go up, or maybe it's on my phone. But you go up and then like they give you these noodles, and like they're making the noodles. They're not making the actual noodles, you know, from the dough and everything, but they have a bunch of noodles. They drop them down, you know, they boil them, and then they shake them out and put them in a broth and add some of this like kombu kelp, green onions, bamboo shoots, and it's actually really good. You know, of course, it's not going to be like restaurant quality, but like it's definitely a step up from like your regular cup ramen kind of thing. So it's pretty good actually, and totally free, which was awesome. And then they also open up the drink thing, so you can get whatever drinks you want. You can get different sodas, different soft drinks, and different coffees, espresso, hot cocoa, that kind of thing. Yeah, it was super super comfy, cozy. And like the cool thing about the hotel too is that like because it's that like hot spring style, they give you yukata to wear, and like pretty much everybody wears it, as you can see from like entering. You know, like pretty much everybody's wearing it. It's just sort of like the standard outfit there. So what else? Oh yeah, made I think a hot cocoa. It's a little late for coffee. But yeah, it's just such a cool, comfy, cozy place to like come and chill and eat some late night noodles. And it's totally free, which was awesome. We were watching Twilight. That was funny. Here's the super messy version of the room. I did a clean video of the room, but I'm not sure where it is. But yeah, you have like a pretty decent sized space here. I think we upgraded a little bit. We didn't get like the max room, but we got like a little higher than the average room. So there's like a big bed, nice big TV, your own shower, no bath because of the public bath. And then in the morning, I went out, took a bath, and like they have like at the very top floor is where the bath is, and they have this room just outside the baths where they have this nice view. There's like a manga library, so you can read whatever manga you want, and then a fridge full of Yakult. So unlimited Yakult in the morning for free. And that's also where they have the free ice cream, but that's also at night. They have a variety of different ice creams. Oh yeah, here's the Yakult fridge. They also have this milk vending machine, because like in Japan, after you get in the onsen, it's classic to like drink fresh milk. So they have a milk vending machine and a regular vending machine. And then here's the Yakult fridge, which again is like totally free, unlimited, which is pretty awesome. And then here we are heading out for the day. Here's the station. So the station is like amazing. Like the architecture is incredible. Like I saw in some magazine, like Kanazawa is like voted as like one of the most beautiful stations in all of Japan or something like that. I don't know what magazine it was, but I totally believe it. Like look at this gigantic arch. It's like like the classic Torii gate, but it's huge and has these massive wooden beams, and like it's just not only designed, but the execution is like amazing, phenomenal. Like it's so beautiful, so gorgeous, and like you can tell a lot of labor and effort went into this thing. And then right behind it, there's all these like latticed metal railings, which make this really cool effect. So you combine it all together, and the station is like just this beautiful architecture. Really cool place. And then there's like a waterway and flowers and a fountain and everything. Really cool place. Totally. So that's actually a good point. So in Kanazawa and like all of Tohoku, there are way less Western tourists. So like English, like native English speakers, like they're almost non-existent. Like it's pretty much all Asian tourists. So like a lot of Chinese, Taiwanese, and some Koreans, and like some like Southeast Asians. It's very rare to see like a white guy there. We saw like a few, but it was pretty uncommon. And like just in general, English speaking people were pretty rare. Like we were probably the only people in any given spot most of the time, which was very interesting and a very different experience. So we finally went to the sushi place the next day. We actually had the breakfast buffet for the hotel, but we missed it. We woke up too late, but it all worked out because we were able to go to this sushi place. And I'm sure if you went there, you'll like really stick out, Craig. But it's still really cool. I totally recommend you go. We finally were able to go to the sushi place, and this place was like incredible, amazing. Like the quality to price ratio was like off the charts. Like this is stuff like in LA, we probably would have easily spent like $100 to $200 per person on like this level of quality. But I think our total bill combined was like, after conversion, like $60. Like insane value here, totally. And they do have a conveyor belt, but it seemed like they just didn't really use it at all. Like I don't know if it was because of COVID and like they just continued that way, but you order everything on the tablet. So like literally everything you order is freshly made, and the chef just gives it to you. Because where we were sitting was right by the actual chef's kitchen area, so a chef would literally just come by and be like, "Oh, here you go. Here's your order." And yeah, the tablet ordering super easy because they translate it to English. But yeah, the quality was like incredible. And like this trip was really not the very first time I ever had sushi, but it might as well have been because I've only had it a couple of times here in the States. And that's actually because I had an allergy growing up. I was allergic to like basically all seafood. And it was only like the past few years I started trying more and more seafood. And at first I would sometimes break out, especially if it was like shellfish. But like over time, I don't know, got used to it. It wore off. I don't know. My friend had peanut allergies and doesn't anymore. So yeah, like, anyway, this was like this trip was like one of my first times ever having like an abundance of raw seafood. And I actually really enjoyed it. And you know, they had other things too, like, oh yeah, this soup had like so much stuff in it, as you guys saw, and it was like, I think like 300 yen, like insanely cheap. This was Omi beef, I think, which is like super high quality beef in the region. That was amazing. These are calamari, fried squid rings, which were also amazing. Like Japan seafood, you do seafood in Japan, it's gonna be good. You go to a place known for seafood in Japan, it's gonna be like extra good, you know? And it was just so amazing, and I would totally recommend this place. There's actually multiple branches. I think it's called, what was it called? Right here. Mori Sushi. There's actually multiple branches in Kanazawa. So if you go there, check this place out. This is the one in the main mall right next to the station. But yeah, insane quality. Here's a toilet. Oh, here's the room tour. Here's the clean room tour. Here's the toilet. So yeah, I don't know why it's a little out of order, but you get like a nice big shower here because you don't get a bath because of the public bath. This is going back to the hotel in case I lost you. And then here's like the entrance area where the sink is separated out, and then like you have some glasses, some toiletries, toothbrush, that kind of stuff, and then a fridge, which they did have a welcome snack. Yeah, that's like a jelly thing, and a couple bottles of water. And then there's a kettle and some tea. You can make some tea, and there's like the yukata in the closet next to our coats. And then this is the room. The bed is nice and big, quite a lot of space actually, compared to a lot of typical small Japanese rooms. So where did we go after that? Oh yeah, in Kanazawa you pretty much need to take the bus. It's like the only way to get around the city. Like they don't have a subway network like Tokyo. You can obviously take the train from Kanazawa to other like cities in Ishikawa, but like oh hey, some Western tourists, a rare sighting. Though I will say on that note, there were more Western tourists in Kanazawa than there were in Tohoku, because Kanazawa is only like about an hour Shinkansen ride from Tokyo, so it's not too far. But yeah, pro tip, if you come to Kanazawa, at the station you can buy a pass. It lasts all day. I think it's 500 yen per person, and it lets you get on not every single bus, but there are a few buses that are part of the package, and as long as you use those buses, you can get on the buses and get off, and you just show the bus driver your pass, and you're like good to go, which ends up being a really good deal if you travel around the city, because each bus ride can be anywhere from like 100 to 400 yen, depending on like how far you go. Also, an interesting note about that, I might put this in a video or something, but here's a pro tip for Kanazawa and like a lot of Tohoku, different regions where like you have to take the bus. Sendai, the bus system is actually a bit different than Tokyo. Like they start charging you based on how far you've ridden the bus. So like there are these little ticket things. You actually enter through the back part of the bus, and there are these little ticket things, and you press it and you get like a little ticket, and that tells you the stop that you entered on. So then when you as you're like going on the bus, there's a screen on the front of the bus that tells you like, based on the station you came from, this is how much you have to pay if you get off the bus right now. So then you go, and when you go to pay, you put the ticket inside the payment machine and it just like eats it up, and then you pay how much it shows on the screen. It's actually a little bit convoluted and difficult to understand if like nobody's introduced you to that, but yeah, something to note if you ever go. I don't know if you'll remember, but just know that it's like a different system there. So like if you go a long distance, you may have to pay like 500 yen. If you go only a couple stops, it's probably like less than 200 yen. So something interesting to know. So we're heading to the garden here, Kenroku-en, and like if you guys have ever been to like Kyoto or Osaka, well, more like Kyoto, they have it's like a very similar feel where they have all these like traditional buildings that are like now full of like tourist spots and like little shops, little restaurants, little cafes, stuff like that. So this is literally right outside the garden. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit, and oh yeah, and this is it. This is the garden. I think I don't have a ton of footage on the Osmo because I pulled out my big camera for this. Maybe I should switch over to the big camera for this. Yeah, let me switch over to that. I got the timeline right here. The question is, oh, it's right here. Sweet. So yeah, this place is amazing. Let me get it right there. Oh yeah. Took a little video of this guy. Man, the attention to detail there, like all the workers at the garden are doing stuff like that, like just very, very, very small detail oriented stuff, like bending down, manually clipping like the grass or weeds with like scissors, fixing the stones, sweeping out the waterways with a broom. But yeah, this is the garden. This is like the sort of iconic lantern thing, and these are the trees. So the reason why the trees are like that, let me see if I can get a better picture here. Oh yeah, you can see like the trees are all like trained like over like hundreds of years, so they're like immaculately manicured, and like all of the directions are intentional. So like as you can see right here, the trees have all these ropes on them, and what they do is they are, as the winter season comes and the snow comes and piles up on the branches, it gets too heavy for the tree, and so they tie these ropes onto it that like all align at the top, so that way when the snow comes down, it doesn't get too heavy for the tree. So you can only imagine how intricate of a job that is to like tie every single branch in a very specific way at a very specific point back up to the top of the tree. And it actually did this just before we came, because they take them off after the winter season. So we went there like, I don't know, like the perfect timing. I mean, obviously it would have been cool to go in the winter and see it with all the snow, but it was amazing to see it as it is. This is like an amazing place. Like I totally think Kanazawa is worth visiting just to go here, even if it's just like a day trip, because it's not that far from Tokyo. But of course you have to pay for the Shinkansen ticket unless you have JR Pass. But this garden is incredible and like so affordable. Like I think to get into the park only costs like 400 yen per person, something like that, like something ridiculously cheap, essentially $2, 250, something like that. And then yeah, like it's so beautiful. And like when you just like sit there and like look at the trees, like you can see how they've been trained to grow in a specific way for hundreds of years. Yeah, this footage, you can see the behind the scenes, how the footage looks before I fix it all up and everything. But yeah, really, really gorgeous place. Yeah, the effort, I agree, is incredible. Oh yeah, that was actually just strawberry ice cream. I got a matcha and my wife got strawberry, but it was really good. I would recommend that too. So yeah, you can see the all the trees, all the main trees, they've done that too. It's pretty awesome. Just the whole place is full of these gorgeous views. And oh yeah, this couple was doing like a wedding photo shoot there. And oh yeah, here's what I was talking about. Like look at that effort. Like that's what you see most of the workers doing, stuff like that. Just like insane, like back-breaking labor, like just day in, day out. Like each individual blade of grass, each little weed, each little thing needs its own attention to detail. And that's how like the park stays so immaculate, I guess. It's just that level of quality and attention to detail. Okay, here's my ice cream shot. That was ice cream. Very satisfying to eat some ice cream in such a wonderful place like that. I would totally recommend it. So we went, explored the park some more. They have this gorgeous lake there. I don't know if it's man-made or not, but oh yeah, we were able to get some of the fall leaves there. Not everything was changing colors here, but some stuff was. Japanese maples, really nice scenery. Just like a really, really beautiful place to like go and visit and spend some time. There are different areas in the garden that you have to pay an extra fee to go inside. And this was one of them. That's why I didn't go inside there. But I think it's like a traditional house kept in the old style. And there's also like a tea house where you can go and do like a traditional tea ceremony. But we didn't do that either. We were kind of pressed for time. We got there a little bit later than we had hoped, but we were still able to see pretty much everything aside from, those extra paid areas. And more fall leaves. Yeah, this was the tea house. You can see some people are lining up there. Yeah. And then like the ladies are dressed in kimono that like serve you and everything. Probably would have been a cool experience, but we wanted to go and check out some more stuff in Kanazawa because our time was limited. And look at that. That's a deal, man. It's like less than $2 for green tea, or the set is like $5. Yeah, there they go, sweeping out like these little mini waterways. Just every single little detail has to be perfect. Oh yeah, and there's a shot of like all the main trees there. Really awesome place. After that, we went over to, this area. There's like this beautiful bridge on a river. And this area is known as the Higashi Chaya district, which Higashi means east, and cha is tea, like ocha, and then ya is like seller, merchant, shop, something like that. So this is the traditional district where they have all the old style buildings there. So like they've kept all of the original architecture here, and this stuff is like hundreds of years old. And it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat place to walk around. There's a lot of cool little like souvenir shops, and just like really nice atmosphere, nice vibes. Got that old timey, old school atmosphere, and they sell and make these traditional crafts, things like that. Pretty neat place to visit. Very similar feeling to Kyoto in a lot of ways. There's like that main city area, and then there's like the more traditional areas like this. This is probably the main drag you see if you like watch other Kanazawa videos. Yeah, Kanazawa, definitely check it out. It's a really cool place. Like, there's not like a ton of stuff to do there. So like, I don't know if you could spend like a whole week there, but definitely a day trip, a couple days. Like, there's plenty of stuff to do, and like the seafood, incredible for sure. Oh yeah, this is when we went to the ryokan. I think I took some shots. Yeah, we had like this massive, gigantic room. So we were trying to find a place that was like kind of similar in price range to the first place we went, which was Ochiairo. I made a video of that. You guys may have seen it. But so we found this place. It's called Takite, which is also in Kanazawa. We actually took a bus like way out there. Like, it was like a 500 yen bus ride from the station. And then from there, they picked us up at the bus station and drove us to the property. And so we kind of splurged a bit for this nicer room. And the room is gigantic, like so huge, especially just for two people. And it came with like its own massage chair and an outdoor bath, which is amazing. I'm pretty sure I have. Yeah. The only problem is like it's kind of cold. So when you're not in the bath, it's kind of cold. But there's like a shower, and then there's the gigantic outdoor bath. A little disappointing that the water wasn't coming out of the spout, but I guess they've modernized it so it comes up through like the bottom. But yeah, it was pretty awesome to take a bath outside, and then like you get this awesome river view with the, you know, flowing river sounds. And I don't know why my footage is so shaky here. But yeah, I actually, when we first got there, I was taking this footage and I saw a gigantic wild boar just like roaming around out there, like Mononoke style. So that was pretty cool, you know, being blessed by the boar gods. Yeah, so this is what it looks like. You know, there's this nice balcony terrace thing, and you can see the river, and it's a beautiful place to hang out for sure. They gave us some welcome snacks. Oh yeah, and this was the dinner. So the dinner was this gigantic kaiseki course. Lots of different foods here. So like when we went to Ochiairo, I can honestly say without a doubt the food, every single dish was incredible and delicious, and I would go back there at the drop of a hat. Here, I'm not gonna say the food wasn't good. It was just much more traditional. So like a lot of the foods, even though, you know, my mom's Japanese, I grew up eating a lot of Japanese food, or at least Americanized Japanese food. A lot of the stuff I ate here was like stuff I've never eaten before. And because of that, a lot of it was like harder for me personally to appreciate. So like, especially if you're like me with like a Western palate, a lot of the stuff may be more difficult to eat. So note that if you're ever gonna go to a ryokan, like kind of think about what their menu looks like and what the course looks like, because it may be things you're like not that comfortable with eating. I wouldn't say anything was bad. Like everything was good, but like a lot of things were like unfamiliar in a way that it was difficult to appreciate. But a lot of things were also very good with no qualifier. But it's just like, because of that, I can't just outright say the whole meal was like amazing start to finish in the way that like the other ryokan Ochiairo was. But like I really enjoyed like this dish, like the grilled stuff, the grilled fish, the grilled meats, the stuff that's sort of more familiar, more palatable to my, you know, plebeian sensibilities. It was the earlier stuff that was a little bit harder, using like all the traditional methods of like, you know, preparing raw foods and like different like traditional Japanese vegetables and stuff like that. But I will say all of the plating was immaculate, gorgeous, amazing. And you could tell there was extreme attention to detail in every single little thing. They had this crab dish. I guess crab is a specialty of Kanazawa as well. And then they had this omi beef, which was amazing. So yeah, like it's a bit of a mixed bag. Some of the stuff was just unfamiliar and a little difficult for me to get through. Some of the stuff tasted amazing. The dessert was really good too. They had this, well, I'm guessing very expensive melon because it just melted in your mouth totally. And this was like a pudding, I think, like an apple pie kind of pudding, which was really good. And then they had like snacks in the lounge. After dinner, they offer complimentary drinks. There was different kinds of sake and I think wine as well right in here. You just go to the lounge, get as much as you want to drink, get wasted. And also instant noodles. But like, honestly, the dinner is so huge. I don't really know how people even eat afterward. We were like so stuffed, so full. But yeah, the property is beautiful. I went to the baths as well. The baths were amazing. They have this thing where they have a waterfall. Takite actually means waterfall, or taki means waterfall. Te means like stop, resting place, area, something like that. So it's like waterfall place. So you can actually see the waterfall from the bath, which was really cool. And they had this like more exclusive lounge for like the people who bought the more expensive rooms, which was nice. They had like this little library, manga corner, other books, and like other snacks and drinks here too, which was really nice. Yeah, right there. It was pretty expensive, so we could only stay one night, but very cool experience. And I mean, you gotta love the ryokan. Like, there's not really much to not like there. Oh yeah, they laid out the futons for us. Really nice, comfy, cozy sleep. Here's how everything looked in the morning. Really, really beautiful with that morning light reflecting off everything. Yeah, the bath again. Really, really nice stuff. Let's see. And then breakfast. Breakfast was actually much easier, much more familiar. A lot of your more typical, a lot of more typical Japanese fare. Different veggies, like a little hot pot, a little bit of sashimi, rice, egg, miso soup, that kind of thing. Pretty, a salad, pretty easy to eat stuff. So that was a nice breakfast. And after that, let's see. Oh yeah, they had this. What is this? Oh, this is Sendai. Okay, so let's go back to the Osmo. Yeah, here's Higashi Chai. So this is going a little back in time, but you can kind of get a feel of what it was like to walk around there. That was the cool thing about having the Osmo on this trip, was I was able to do a lot more just like walking around, kind of vibey kind of shots. You know, I think that'll really add a different dimensionality to the Japan videos going forward. And the quality is great. Love that quality. This is not even color graded or anything. That's why it looks a little bit dull. But great quality, super sharp. Really like it. Oh yeah, go-go curry. So there are go-go curries. I agree. The aesthetic is amazing. So there are go-go curries in Tokyo. There's actually many of them. It's a chain restaurant. But Kanazawa is where go-go curry originated. And so this is totally separate from Koko curry. I mean, I don't know if they made go-go curry in response to Koko curry because they're so similar in name, but like the motif is totally different. Like it's about they got the gorilla guy, gorilla, go-go curry, and their curry is totally different than Koko. Koko, I think, will always be my number one curry forever in my life. But go-go curry was a very nice change of pace, and I really, really liked it. It's like a deeper, thicker roux, maybe a little less sweet. It's kind of hard to describe curry because, you know, it's so complex. There's so many like flavors. Whoops. There's so many different like flavors involved. But this one was really, really good. So if you're in Kanazawa, why not go to Go-Go Curry, right? Like try the original. I would recommend it. I really like it. I mean, even if you're in Tokyo, Go-Go Curry is a good place to try out. Very affordable. I think our meal combined was like, I don't know, $12, something crazy like that. What's this? Oh yeah, here you can see the noodle bar. Oh no, this is breakfast. Yeah. So another really cool thing about this Onyado Nono, so like it's actually a chain of hotels, and every single one is a little bit different, but this one offers a breakfast buffet. They don't offer any other meals except for the late night noodles, but they do a breakfast buffet, which is amazing. Like this is worth, honestly, the buffet is worth staying at the hotel just in itself, because if you add on the buffet, it's I think about like 2,500 yen per person, which is like what, like less than $20. And like the selection is amazing. They have like so many different kinds of things, and like all these little dishes, traditional Japanese stuff, pickles and things like that, different breads with different jams. You can toast your bread. They have croissants and regular toast and these twisty breads, and then they have where is it? So they have like grilled fish, different kinds of grilled fish. They have like omelets with like crab on it. I'm not sure if it's imitation crab or if it's real crab. I honestly don't know because Kanazawa is known for crab. But then they have like sausages. They have like a little bit of like charcuterie kind of stuff, vegetables, fruits, fresh fruits, and fried stuff right here. Like I think these were oysters, chicken, croquettes, scrambled eggs, and then right here they have a fresh tempura station. Like they're frying tempura all the time, totally fresh. So you have like eat as much like tempura shrimp, lotus root, I think sweet potato, and something else. I don't remember, but yeah, fresh tempura all the time. You got your rice machine. There's regular rice and there's vinegared rice, and then a sashimi bar, like unlimited sashimi bar. So you can make your own sashimi donburi. Like, you know, there's not a ton of selection, but there's I think scallop, tuna, or maybe not tuna, scallop, shrimp, some kind of white fish, and then ikura, the eggs, you know. Amazing. Different kinds of soups. And here was mine. I made like a sashimi bowl, got some soup, got some tempura. Yeah, amazing. Amazing variety, selection, everything. And then yeah, they have this little card to tell you if you're done or not. But yeah, I would totally recommend staying at Onyado Nono. The bath is also really nice. You know, it's a public bath, so if you're not cool with that, it's its own thing. You know, it's got to be a thing you're okay with doing. But the bath is really nice and big and everything. Okay, here's what the lounge looks like. It's a very, very nice lounge. This is the one that's open to everybody. You get these beautiful, beautiful floor to ceiling, well, not ceiling, but high windows overlooking the garden. Just such a beautiful property. And the day before it was raining, had this whole vibe to it. Great stuff. But yeah, Kanazawa is a beautiful town. I would totally recommend it. So yeah, this was the ryokan. Oh, here's the waterfall. You can see it right there. Yeah. So this is the waterfall you can see from the bath. They actually have a different area you can like view it, and there's like a foot bath here. Oh yeah, they have a pillow rental corner, so you can rent pillows. Whatever pillow you like the most. And okay, so let's move on because there's a lot of other stuff. So here we go, Sendai. So, oh yeah, that's another tip I learned on this trip. When you're going on the Shinkansen, okay, ekiben are great. Don't get me wrong. I love a good ekiben, But like the thing I learned on this trip was you can go to the restaurants in the station, and so many of them will do fresh ekiben for you. So you can order food, and they usually have like their own separate thing where like they're like your food's ready in 5 minutes, and like it literally was. Like I went there and I ordered, and they had my go-go curry in less than 5 minutes, and I was out the door ready to get on the Shinkansen. So that's another thing to keep in mind on your next trip on the Shinkansen. I mean, if there's an ekiben you want to try, of course, go for it. But like, if you want to try something fresh and hot, like even if it's a restaurant you've never been to or something, do it. It's awesome. Like eating a fresh hot meal on the Shinkansen, it's the tops. It doesn't. I don't know if it gets better than that. I mean, maybe if you're in the green car. I haven't tried the green car yet, the luxury car. My brother says it's really nice, but we just opted for the regular car. So this is our place in Sendai. It's called the Grand Bach Hotel. It's like Bach themed, you know, the composer. It's pretty interesting. They play his music like in the lounge and everything. And there's actually a piano where a woman comes and plays live, like every night. I don't know, for like 30 minutes at a time. It's pretty cool. We caught her one day. Yeah, nice big bathtub, shower. This bathroom is more Western style. Like you can't like just spray the shower wherever you want. And the bath has like a drain, so it doesn't get really that high up. But you know, you got the bidet, pretty good size living area. You got a little couch. You got the bed, nice big window, decent sized TV with Netflix. I mean, you got to put in your password, but it has Netflix. And then there's Sendai outside. So, oh yeah, I can show you here. So we went from Kanazawa to Sendai. So that was a trip. So we actually had to go from Kanazawa and then, oh, let me do this so you can see it better. So we had to go from Kanazawa, which is way up. So Tokyo's here. And then we had to go from Kanazawa pretty much back down to Tokyo. We stopped at this place called Omiya. And then we took a transferring Shinkansen all the way up to Sendai, which is here. So if you look at Japan, the whole map of Japan, Tokyo is down in this bay area. This is where Tokyo is. Kanazawa is up here. And then Sendai is up here. So Sendai is, if I'm not mistaken, the third largest city in Japan. Tokyo obviously is number one. And I think Osaka is probably number two, and then Sendai. So Sendai is basically like a mini version of Tokyo. So there's a hotel, blah, 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 blah. Hotel is pretty standard stuff. So yeah, here we're walking around Sendai. We're walking from the hotel to go eat at Saizeria. I'll talk about that in a moment, but yeah, Sendai is a really, really cool place. Like, I honestly loved it. Like, both me and my wife loved it. Because, like, my biggest gripe with Tokyo is the tourists. Like, I know I'm a tourist, but, like, my biggest problem with Tokyo is, like, when you go to really, really touristy areas and, like, you get the bad tourists. You know, the kind that's just, like, so all over the place, so like entitled, like the entitlement, you know. I could tell a little story about that actually while we're just chilling to this footage. So we went to this place called Udon Shin, and maybe you've heard of it because it's so popular right now. Like, I actually didn't realize just how popular it is. Apparently it's like gone viral on TikTok and stuff, but it's this udon place in Shinjuku. Shinjuku already is like a tourist hub. And then you go to this place and like, they have a ticket system. So you get your ticket, you come back at the time. But then once you come back for your time, you have to wait probably another 15, 20 minutes. You know, they just tell you when to come back so that roughly it'll be ready soon. And like 100% of the people in line were tourists. Western tourists, English speaking tourists. And there was these two girls in front of us, and they were like the worst tourists ever. They were definitely native English speakers. I won't say more than that. I don't want to, profile them, but they were native English speakers from America or maybe, Europe, something like that. And they were just like the worst. Like they were so obnoxious and loud, and they kept like complaining the entire time. And like so we had to stand, in this alleyway. It was probably around noon, so the sun is up, and they're like complaining. They're like, "Oh my god, how long is this gonna take? Oh my god, we've been here for so long. I better not get like an effing tan from waiting for some udon." You're just like the worst possible tourist you could imagine. And like, the shop runner, the host guy comes out and tries to talk to us and everything, and like they are he's like chiqueto chiqueto, like he's asking for their ticket, and they just like stare at him like, and then he like tries his best to like speak English. He's a Japanese guy, and then eventually they, once he starts speaking English, they like speak English back to him, and it's just like the worst. That is easily the worst part of Tokyo, is like the tourists like that. I'm not saying tourists in general are bad. I know I'm a tourist. I will always be a tourist. But like those kinds of tourists just like ruin it, And that's why Sendai is really cool, because there are like almost no tourists. Like I guess Tohoku, which is the region Sendai is inside of, is one of the least traveled to areas in all of Japan for tourism. Which makes it an awesome place to visit as a tourist. I think it's mostly Japanese, intra-Japan tourism. So like Japanese tourists from Tokyo or so-and-so go to Sendai, go to Tohoku. So yeah, this is Saizeria. They have this interesting system where you can see on the menu, they have numbers, like letters and numbers. And so there's actually a little form you fill out, and you write down what you want to order, and then you give it to your server when they come by. And so Saizeria is what's known as a family restaurant. If you're not familiar with what that is, in Japan there's this concept of family restaurants, which is like they're geared towards families, but like of course not, you don't have to be a family to eat there, but they're generally pretty inexpensive, very expansive menus, and they generally have some kind of theme to them. Like as you can see here, like this stuff, it's so cheap, like 300 yen, 450 yen for a pizza, less than 400 yen, 400 yen for pasta. It's so affordable. And so Saizeria is one of the more affordable places, and it's definitely geared towards more like the younger like crowd, like kids, like high school, college age kids. And there were a ton of them at this particular restaurant. Yeah, you can see it's like tons of kids here, and they just all hang out because it's so cheap, so affordable. And the food is pretty good in like a cheap food kind of way. Like you shouldn't be expecting high quality from Italy pizza, or like the best wings, or like the number one pasta, but like for the price and for the comfort, it's just so satisfying in a way that makes you want to go back. And then they have like they have a drink bar too. I'm not sure if I got it on the Osmo, but there is a drink bar where you can get unlimited soft drinks and all that kind of stuff. And then we went, the arcade. Man, Japanese arcades are on another level entirely. This particular night, it wasn't that busy because this was a weekday, but we went later on a weekend and it was much busier. But like, I don't know where it's like where you guys are from, but like here in America, once upon a time, arcades were a place to go and hang out. These days, it's more of like a specialty thing, or just really like a kid's thing. And they definitely do not have games like this, like anywhere, as far as I know. I mean, Dave and Buster's has some cool games, but like not like Japan, man. Japan is like, every game is like, that looks so fun to play. Like they had the new Initial D, where like now you can customize it and get like little charms on your mirror, rearview mirror. They have this dancing game where it's like actual dancing, so funny. They have tons of different rhythm games, and like let me see if I can. Yeah, they have like, oh yeah, like this drummer guy. Man, that guy was intense. I have this for sure on my Instagram. The question is, can I find it in a reasonable time? Twilight. Come on, it's like right around here. Just bear with me for one moment. Yeah, here it is. So I don't know if you guys saw this on my Instagram, but like, I mean, look at this guy, man. Like, he was there, like, for I don't know how long, like 2 hours, something like that. Just jamming, just like jamming on the drums. He brought his own towel, you know, to like wipe off the sweat. It was like he's a real drummer, has a gig, you know. This guy, he has the gloves, you know, so he can go so fast. It's like, it's another level entirely. Like, you think you know arcades, you don't know arcades, you don't know what it's like this guy, you gotta like buy cards for this game and move them around. It's like a RTS. Like, people here take it really, really seriously, man. Like, if you want to see people play, like, you gotta go to Japan for sure. Oh yeah, I have the dancing guy too. I think it's in a later one. Yeah, I tried my hand a bit. I got to play Yuru Camp song. Yeah, you know, I'm not bad. I gotta say, I'm not bad at it. But yeah, Japanese arcades. Here is where I got on the other with my Sony camera. This place, Tsukemen Ramen place. Oh my god. So good. So freaking good. This was the best Tsukemen I've ever had. Hey, welcome to the live stream. That's awesome. I hope your trip went well. How did it go? I'm glad that you were able to, you know, catch up while you were there. I'm sure you guys were super busy. But yeah, no, this place, the Tsukemen, was awesome. It's like so rich, and they use actually shrimp-based broth. And like this piece of chashu, this hunk of chashu, oh man, it's so tender and juicy. And like he like blow torches it right there, right in front of you. Oh man, and the egg, perfect egg. The noodles were nice and thick and chewy. And this was the best Tsukemen ever. I mean, I ended up going to Ramen Tomita later, which is like a pilgrimage for any ramen lovers. And you know, you may not like what I have to say, but I liked this place more. I gotta say, it was more comforting in a certain way. But yeah, this place was amazing, super delicious. I don't even know what it's called, but you'll see it in a future video, and I'll tell you the name. And if you go to Sendai, I would recommend this place. Oh, awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, no, I mean, touristy things are great. Like, I think they're totally worth doing. And then once you do it, you know if you like want to do it again or if you don't want to do it again. But like, so many touristy things are just really, really cool and like totally worth doing. But I'm glad you guys had a great trip. I'm sure the 2 weeks flew by. Like, I would feel like 2 weeks was not enough. I mean, I felt like 3 weeks wasn't enough, which is why we went back again. But yeah, just talking about Sendai now. So yeah, this is the giant piece of chashu. Oh my god, I can taste it right now. Just like fall apart tender. So good. Amazing. So yeah, then we were walking around Sendai a bit. We had a day to explore Sendai, and Sendai is a beautiful city. It's a Tokyo light. Like there's tons and tons of city stuff, but also a lot of like nature. It kind of reminds me, this may be a very specific analogy, but like when you think of like LA versus like the Pacific Northwest, that's kind of how I feel. Like LA is extremely like city, like concrete jungle, you know. It's very splayed out, very wide, but it's like all city. There are pockets of little parks and stuff, but it's like city, city, city. But in the Pacific Northwest, like Oregon, Seattle, that kind of stuff, there's a lot of nature built into the city, which is what Sendai is like. There's a lot of nature all around the city, which is really nice. It's very refreshing compared to the Tokyo, you know, very, very dense concrete urban style. So we went to visit Zuihoden. Yeah, November, great time to go. Weather was beautiful for sure. So this place, Zuihoden, is actually the mausoleum of Masamune. Like maybe you guys have heard of Masamune. It's like, I think in Final Fantasy it's the name of Sephiroth's sword. And it's used in different Japanese fiction often as the name of like a sword. But like Masamune was actually the name of the guy who founded Sendai. And so this is like his tomb, his mausoleum. And so it's like very, very ornate, very beautiful structure all over. Really amazing place. It's just like when we went to Nikko and saw like the amazing different shrines and temples there, but not as impressive as Nikko, which makes sense. This is just one tomb for one guy. So this place was really cool, really great sights for sure. But I think we can move on to something a little bit more exciting. Oh yeah, this place was so interesting. So let me go back here. Zuihoden. Oh yeah. So here's what so we went to Chikawa Land in Sendai. You guys have probably seen Chikawa on my stories a lot because like I'm like halfway obsessed with Chikawa. But like if you think I am, you guys don't even know. In Japan, it's like another level. Like people will literally line up for hours to get limited Chikawa merchandise. And what is Chikawa? Is just this cute little person thing. We call her, me and my wife call her a she, but like I think she's intentionally androgynous. Just like a cute little. In Japanese, it's like, they actually call her like Nanka Chisakte Kawaii, which is like something small and cute. Like that's like her official title. But yeah, so we went to Chikawa Land in Sendai, and that was great. But the cool thing about Sendai that I wanted to mention is that like, because Sendai is sort of like the main city hub for all of Tohoku, it has a ton of stuff right inside the station or right near the station. Like there's this big Pokemon Center, there's that Chikawa Land, there's a Gundam store, there's like so much cool stores right in the station, and it's like not even that busy because it's Sendai. And so you can do like all of this really cool shopping that in Tokyo you'd be like elbow to elbow people, but in Sendai it's like nobody's around. Like it's pretty easy. So that's another thing that's really nice about Sendai. Like even on the weekend we were at Sendai Station walking around shopping and stuff, and it's half as busy as Tokyo Station at best. Like it's nowhere near as crowded as Tokyo Station, but like honestly just as nice. Like sure, it's not as humongous, but it has a lot of similar things, tons of good eats, tons of good shops, and like all that kind of stuff. So Sendai, really cool place. I really recommend checking out Sendai. Yeah, it was super busy in the spring. All right, cool, Craig. I'll catch you in the next one, man. Thanks for coming by. Hope you have a great day. I know it's still daytime there. See ya, man. But yeah, we went in the spring and it was super busy. definitely busier than in November, but November was reasonably busy as well. I'm surprised though that you even found it cold. I guess you're from Vegas, but like, man, in Tokyo, so many times we were like sweating, like taking off layers because it was like so hot. But yeah, no, Sendai again, really cool place. So there's this giant Gundam store, and yeah, here we are. So we went to Matsushima. Let's see. So Matsushima is actually a very short distance away from Sendai. Yeah, so only a 40-minute train ride. And the main reason you go here is to see like the islands. Like there's really beautiful islands there. That's so funny. Yeah, we were like sweating. We brought like all this cold weather gear and then like we were like, oh my god, it's not even really that cold. But like once we went up more north, it started being cold, so it was worth it to bring the stuff we did. So like, you know, as you can see here, Matsushima is like kind of in the middle of nowhere. Like Sendai is already out there, and then Matsushima is like more out there. And we just happened to come across this place called Harry's Junction. In the middle of Matsushima, like not even in the very touristy area, just like in the middle of like residential area. And it's this totally like American diner total vibe kind of place, which was like incredible. Like totally not expecting to see this whatsoever, but like it was just such an interesting place. Like everybody eating there was Japanese, you know, the chef is Japanese, the workers are Japanese, everybody's Japanese, and like they serve tacos and burgers and like all kinds of like interesting stuff. So interesting. And then yeah, here it is. Yeah, what a vibe for sure. Yeah, Uniqlo, that's a great place to get some inexpensive clothes to wear for sure. And yeah, they had their own merch and tees and stickers and stuff. Really, really cool place. And this kid was working like this kid, I feel like couldn't have been more than like 13, 14 years old. And he was like serving us. I was really surprised. I don't know if he's like the owner's son or whatever. But we got carne asada fries, and fish and chips. Fish and chips was interesting. I'm not sure why the tartar sauce was pink. Maybe the kind of pickle they use. Maybe they use like a Japanese pickle. And like the fish was like more of like a Japanese style fish, which was interesting. And then I got a chili cheeseburger. Like we're in the middle of almost nowhere. And there's this American themed diner where you can get carne asada fries and chili cheeseburger. Like I couldn't resist, man. I had to stop in, and the food was actually really good. Like a bit different than like an American diner. Like the burger tasted kind of like a homemade burger, which isn't a bad thing. Like it tasted like off the grill. And like the carne asada fries were interesting too. The carne asada was more of like a pulled meat texture, kind of like carnitas, but it was good. And the guacamole was pretty good too. But yeah, here was the actual bay. Here's like what you like come here for. Yeah, the burger was pretty good. And it was beautiful. We got there just like a little late because it was my mistake. We actually went to the wrong station. And that's how we found Harry's Junction. So I don't really mind. But we had to walk a bit to get here. But it's a beautiful area. And if you're already in Sendai, it's totally worth coming out here because it's just a local train. Pretty inexpensive to get here. And it's like a 40-minute train ride. But it's a beautiful area. Like there's this big park and it's right on the bay where they have all these islands with like these like old like windswept kind of looking pine trees. Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, thanks for coming by. Glad you were able to stop in. Take care. I'll catch you in the next one. Definitely more Japan stuff coming up. See you later. So yeah, no, Matsushima was great. Really beautiful place. We didn't get to spend a ton of time there, but it's a beautiful place, and I'm sure would be like amazing on like a sunny day. So definitely a nice place for some really nice views, really great pictures, really great photo spot for sure. Like I just love this tree that's just right on the water's edge. So pretty. I love it. Like look at that shot. That's picturesque, you know? And then what do we do after that? Got all these really nice night shots. This is such a vibe, man. I love the night. Rainy night shots, train stations. Something about it just hits just right, you know? Don't know what it is, but it's beautiful. So yeah, oh yeah, the next day we went to this place called KBK Gorge. Let's see, it's 10:12. It's a little over an hour now. I did want to do like a little bit of a haul. So let me kind of give you guys the highlight reel of what's left. I mean, I love this old train. That was amazing. It's just like an anime, you know? So yeah, we went to this gorge, which was crazy. We like went on this boat, and this guy was there, and he's like kind of a tour guide, kind of a comedian, also a singer. He sings like a traditional Japanese song. And then the gorge itself is beautiful, gorgeous. And this whole river runs right through the gorge, and you get these like amazing shots of the cliff faces and like the autumn leaves. You actually get to stop off halfway through and like walk around this little area where there's beautiful autumn leaves. There's even this place where you can like throw stones for good luck. And then there's ducks. You can buy food. You can buy food from the boatman to feed the ducks. So the ducks follow you, and you get these cute little pictures and stuff. And yeah, I got some slow-mo shots of the ducks eating. And then the guy sings. Yeah, I mean, the guy is just a real G, man. He's a guide, he's a boat guy, he's a comedian, and he's a singer. It's pretty amazing, I gotta say. Okay, and then the next day, oh yeah, man. So Sendai is known for gyutan, which means beef tongue. And it's kind of crazy. Like as soon as you get off the train, you'll see gyutan flavored things everywhere for sale. Gyutan flavored chips, those little kalbi snacks. It escapes me for now, but like there are so many, infinitely many gyutan flavored things. And so we went to this place to get yakiniku, barbecue, Japanese barbecue. And we tried out the gyutan, which was very good. I do have to say, tongue is not my favorite cut of meat, but this was certainly the best tongue I've had. And other than that, we ordered a bunch of different cuts of meat. This place was awesome. What is it called again? Masatora. Yeah, it's pretty near the station. I'd recommend that for sure. Amazing place. Look at that marbling on that kalbi. Incredible. And then we also got like a kalbi noodle soup. It was like a kind of Korean style. Really good too. And then here we were at Kakunodate, which again I can show you where that is. So we were here in Sendai, and we went to Akita Prefecture. Kakunodate is right here, way up here. So a bit of a ride, but pretty cool. It was actually shorter than this. It wasn't an hour and 50. It was like an hour and 20 minutes or something. It just depends on the time you go, because there's only so many Shinkansen. So we were in Kakunodate, which is like samurai town, they call it. Because I guess like samurai used to be here back in the day. But one of the main reasons you go here now is for the traditional architecture and the beautiful, amazing, spectacular fall leaves. Like this place is gorgeous. Love it. So amazing. So many good shots here. And people come, tourists from all over Japan, China, come here, take pictures. Really cool stuff. We came at just the right time. Like, I mean, peak fall vibes, momiji, which means like fall leaf viewing in Japanese. Wow. I mean, look at that. Gorgeous. So beautiful. Which was perfect because momiji was one of the reasons we wanted to come to Japan. So amazing shots. Oh yeah, we went to this little souvenir shop, and it's Akita Prefecture, so of course Akita dogs are super popular there. And this shop has a dog named Bukemaru, and you can see they have all these fan-made pictures of him and a bunch of Akita merch. And then, like, as I was checking out, I noticed Bukemaru in the back of the shop, and I was like, oh yeah, and I was like, oh, like, I love the dog, I love your dog, he's so cute. And she's like, you want to see him? And I was like, is that okay? I don't want to bother him. And she's like, yeah, it's okay. And then she went, and at first he was just lying down, just like staring back into the back of the shop. And then she had to like goad him out with treats and like, Bukemaru, Bukemaru, Bukemaru. And you could see he just like wasn't really having it. But eventually I was able to get this super cute shot of him. What a cutie. So fluffy. Aw, I miss Bukemaru. Definitely one of the highlights for me. So yeah, then we went, this was the name of the shop. Something garden, not sure. But I'm sure I'll talk about it later in a future episode. But yeah, I mean, that traditional architecture with those fall leaves, beautiful. What else did we do here? Oh yeah, the pudding. Oh my god, this pudding place, so freaking good. Amazing. Best pudding I've ever had in my entire life. And they even do a pudding soft serve. So good. So this is what we got the first time. We got pudding with pudding soft serve on top. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so amazingly good. Best, even though it was like, I think like 40 degrees Fahrenheit, something like that, like super cold, almost freezing. We still got ice cream, and we bought a pudding to go, and we should have bought more of them. And then we even went back and bought just the ice cream again. But yeah, the lady was like so nice. She gave us a free like paper bag as like sabisu because we just had a nice thing going. She's really nice and super sweet. Hey, look at this cool train. Has little Akita dogs on it. And then we went to Aomori. Oh my god, Aomori. So we went to this place called Hoshino. And Hoshino is a chain of okay, here's our room. Hoshino is a chain of hotels, kind of similar to the Onyado Nono I talked about earlier, but Hoshino is like upscale chain. Like if you think of like Hyatt or Ritz-Carlton, something like that, it's kind of like in that tier, but it's a completely Japanese chain. And the really cool thing about Hoshino is that every single one of their properties is uniquely different. So they style and theme and design their properties to match the area and region that they are constructed in. And so this one's in Aomori, and we got this huge, oh my god, so massive of a room. So huge with like these gorgeous views. There's a sitting area, and look at that view. I mean, that's the view we had from our room. Incredible, amazing, jaw-dropping kind of view. I gave us some free sweets. Oh yeah, here's a better shot of the outside. What a view! Gigantic windows. Enjoy the view. And then we had a gigantic bath, amazing bath. Oh my god, this bath was the best bath, with all of that, like Japanese wood, that like fresh scent, you know, and you could just gaze out on the view while you're taking a bath. Oh my god, perfection. Doesn't get better than that. That is one of the peak moments of my life. Incredible. And then from there, oh yeah, look at this. They have this. So in Aomori, one of the things they're famous for is this thing called nebuta, which is like this style of like kind of like paper mache parade floats. And so they have this giant hallway that's just full of hanging nebuta apples. And this retro style Coke machine. This whole area is themed like a retro shopping center or shopping street. And so you can rent yukata or you can wear the provided ones for free. A ton of different styles. They had this like Ringo gachapon where you could get an apple out of a gachapon. Pretty cool. Apple juice on tap. Unlimited apple juice on tap. And this is not your, you know, treetop Mott's apple juice. This is like super fresh, probably made daily on tap, ice cold apple juice. So good. Oh yeah, Aomori is known for apples, so that's one of the reasons. Yeah, they had this giant nebuta on display, which was pretty awesome. A giant apple, and then like that shooting game. I played the shooting game. It was a lot of fun. What is going on here with this? There we go. And there's the view at night, view in the morning. What else do we got? Breakfast. Amazing breakfast buffet for sure. What else do we have here? Yeah, let me see if I can give you a little walk through of the place. Yeah, here it is. So you come down the stairs after checking in, and like this is what you're greeted with. You walk in, you walk down, there's like a bar, there's a drinking area, and then here's like where the main area opens up. There's like, this is actually a theater, like they do some kind of shows there, but we didn't get to watch the show. You have to book it in advance. And then, man, they have like, the whole vibe is so cool. Like, you got the giant nebuta, you got this game you can play where you can shoot apples and try and win prizes. You got the apple juice on tap. There's a gigantic omiyage shop with ice cream, apple ice cream, other kinds of ice cream. So many Aomori themed snacks and souvenirs. Oh man, the place is such a vibe. Yeah, here's some of the snacks and stuff. So many different snacks, so many different things. We should have bought even more stuff, but it's okay. Really, really cool stuff. And then they have a buffet. Their included meals. Well, was it included? I don't remember if it was included. You have to pay for it, but they have buffets for both dinner and for breakfast. And both the buffets are awesome. Amazing quality. The dinner one for sure is a standout. Like, they have tons of good food there. They have fresh tempura, freshly grilled meats. They have freshly grilled stuff on skewers. They have curry, fried oysters or fried scallop, fried chicken, different, casserole dishes, rice dishes, braised pork belly, coffee, sashimi bowls. Oh yeah, here's the grill station. They grill scallops, giant scallops. They grill beef and fish. And then they even have, here's the grilled stuff, gigantic grilled scallop, grilled fish, grilled beef, lots of stuff, curry, stew, different vegetables, so much. Oh yeah, the soft serve ice cream. Oh man, this is not your garden variety buffet soft serve. This is super creamy, rich, milk flavored soft serve, and then they have this like amazing apple like jam on it, which, whew, incredible. Breakfast buffet, it was good, but nothing to write home about. And then we were heading back. Oh yeah, Tokyo Station. They had this whole kalbi, but you could get it fresh, kalbi plus. You know, like the little potato stick snacks. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with them, but you can get them fresh, and so that's what I did. Where's the fresh one? Right here. Yeah, check it out. They're big. They're freshly fried, and they give you these awesome gloves, which are just for your fingers, so you can eat without getting your hands dirty. And these were really good, like super crispy on the outside and kind of like mashed potato pillowy on the inside. Really good. And then we tried the ice cream. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this like caramel. It's a really popular Japanese sweet caramel, and they make an ice cream version of it. Yeah, and then just like lots of more Tokyo stuff. Oh yeah, Royal Host. Okay, this will be the last thing I talk about as far as the footage goes. I think I'll do my little mini haul to end things off. But here we go. Royal Host. So this is another family restaurant in Japan, and this is called Royal Host. And again, it's a chain. There are tons of them, and we kind of fell in love with this place while we were there. It's this again a family restaurant, so they have tons of different choices, tons of different options. Man, I gotta show the menu here. Here it is. Perfect. Yeah, so the menu is expansive, to say the least. Like, so many different things you can get, from rice dishes, omurice, grilled steaks, pastas, salads, like so many different things. And each, like I said before, each family restaurant has their own sort of like theme, and this one was more of like Western style food themed. But it's so awesome. We love this place. And like they have a drink bar where you can get sodas, soft drinks, teas, coffees, espressos, and the drink bar only costs like I think like 250 yen or 300 yen for unlimited drinks. They have like these amazing parfaits, desserts, and here I was getting an espresso, I think. And like, oh yeah, my wife got this hambagu. It comes on a sizzling plate with like a gravy. I got omurice with like fried shrimp and crab cream croquette on the side. And this place is just so comforting and easy to go to. And like, there's a lot of choices. Like anybody can get whatever they want. And then the dessert, man, like this sundae we got, incredible. Like Japan knows dessert. They know how to make a dessert and make it look good, you know? So we got the sundae, we poured chocolate syrup all over it. Oh man, so good. So yeah, that's Royal Host. We went there twice actually. We probably would have went again if we stayed even longer. Oh yeah, here's what it looks like. Royal Host. There are many of these all around Japan. So yeah, I think I don't know if there's anything specific else I want to talk about. Can play some of this footage though, walking around footage, Harajuku. And while I set up this camera stuff, let me see if I can do this. That's my mouse that I'm currently moving. Okay, I need to move this above that. Okay, bear with me. Okay, there we go. Cool. So let me stop that, and let me move my mouse out of the way, and let me start showing you guys some cool stuff I got. Just pull something out. Check this out. This is Ishikawa's mascot. This little guy here. I forget what his name is. Oh yeah, Hyakuman-san. 100 something? 100 gate? I'm not sure, but really cool little guy sitting on a pillow. So that's good. Oh, I got this little Chikawa figure. Love Chikawa. Let me see if I can open it up real quick. Oh yeah. So cute. Look at that, Chikawa. Okay, what else did we get here? Oh yeah, I have like, just so you know, I have like a whole bunch of gachapon. I'm gonna get to that right after this, so you know. If you want to see that, stick around. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, I got these cool chopsticks from Kanazawa. Look at that. It has the Kenroku and trees on them. Isn't that cool? So fancy. Man, Japan knows how to package a gift. You know what I mean? Beautiful. So those are cool. What else do we got? Oh yeah, more Ishikawa stuff. The Ishikawa guy. Oops, get this stuff out of the way. Come on, focus. Yeah, chopsticks with gold. Pretty cool. Got the Ishikawa guy. Just a couple stickers I got. So in Sendai, one of the things they're famous for is zunda, which is actually edamame, you know, the green beans, all like mashed up. So this is a sticker from B-side label. And it says zunda mochi mochi. So it's like zunda mochi, but like in Japanese, mochi mochi is also a onomatopoeia for like when something's like really squishy, chewy. Sounds like a cute little mochi zunda guy. Here's another cool sticker, penguin. I don't know, just a cool sticker. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, check this out. I got this cool Suica guy. And he comes with a little hat. Just like that. He's the JR conductor. I mean, you gotta love it, right? What else do I got here? Oh yeah, check this one out. I'm gonna unbox this live on camera. So Ghibli has this like offshoot store called GBL. And they have like really, really cool like merch that's like really unique and different. So let's see which one I get. Let me open this up. Okay, here it is. Whoa, cool. Check it out. It's Haku and Chihiro. Wow. Let's see if I can get this right. Yeah, check that out. Dang, that is so cool. That's a good one. I was kind of hoping for the no-face one, but this is a really good one. I don't mind at all. The only one I wasn't really sure of was the Castle in the Sky one, and that's just because I haven't actually seen that movie, so I wouldn't know what it's about. But I could always watch it. Anyway, this is the one I got. Whoa, check out that detail. That's cool. That is so cool. Oh man. This is like one of the coolest things I got. I didn't realize how like high quality it would be. Wow. It's gorgeous. Very, very good one. What else do I got here? Oh. Look at this Hachiwara. He's like so smiley. Um, probably should have showed that last because that was one of the coolest things. Oh, check this out. I got this from Sendai. Excuse me. Masamune sword. So cool. Let me see if I can get to focus. Yeah, it actually comes out. Look at that. Whoosh. That's what it looks like. So you can really feel like a samurai. So cool. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, I got these special Chikawa keychains. One is Chikawa in a kimono. So cute. It says Ishikawa on the back, which is awesome. They make these keychains like regional. And then Hachiware as an Akita. And it says Akita on the back. So cute. And then, oh yeah, golden spoon. From Kanazawa, because Kanazawa is known for gold. Obviously it's not real gold. Or is it? Okay, cool. I did get some more stuff. But I don't know. Stuff is kind of all over the place right now. Here's a really cool one. So we went to this art store called Sekaido. And like it's literally an art store. Like artists go there to buy their supplies and stuff. And my wife was totally geeking out, but it was cool. It was a really cool store. You should go there if you are into art. There's a lot of good prices and like so much selection. But I got this print, which is amazing. I'm not sure who the can I zoom out or not? Maybe I'll show you guys on this camera. I'm not sure who the artist is. Oh yeah, they wrote it on the back for me. Nice. But it's so cool. And like, because it was some kind of a misprint, which I don't really understand how, because it looks awesome to me. It was only 550 yen, which is insane. But yeah, I love this thing. I'm gonna definitely try and find a place to hang it. It's got that vibe, you know? Really cool. What else do we got? Oh yeah, I got a vinyl from Nujabes. I don't know if you guys know Nujabes, but he's like maybe my favorite artist of all time. Really, really cool vinyl. I don't know if you guys know this at all, but I was happy to find it. We just happened to find like a pop-up store that was selling Nujabes stuff, and I don't know, it just felt like fate. We got this cool apple light. Check this out. From Aomori, because you know it's apples. Check it out. It looks just like an apple, right? I'm not sure what I have to do to get it working because I literally just opened it right now. But it's actually a light. And like you can take off this plastic part if you want. And then you press this and it like turns on. I wish I could turn it on, but it'd probably take me a couple of minutes. Oh, wait, is this it? I don't know. I don't want to break it, but it's really cool. There's actually like a light, like a little lantern kind of. Alright, now let's check out some gachapon. Yeah, we have like, I want to like probably cap this at 2 hours. I mean, I don't even know how many of you are still watching, but let's check out some gachapon. Oh yeah, this one, so good. Oh my god, I love this one. check it out. It's a gachapon. So it has a little thingy. You can see like gachapon machine. And then it's like a fidget. Sorry if that's super loud. It's just like a real gachapon machine. Super fidgety. I love it. Oh man, that's great. What else do we got here? Oh yeah, this is so cool. It's like a retro game cabinet. Look at that. It even comes with a chair. Oh my god, that's amazing. And also a sticker. Come on. For the screen graphics. I still have to stick it on, but look at that. Isn't that just so amazing? Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll just keep them here so you can see them. What else do we got? Oh yeah, this was super lucky. So this one, as you can see, it's sort of like a scenery one. Like you could get all these different sceneries from Tohoku. And I specifically wanted the Matsushima Island one because that's where we went. And ta-da! Oh no, wait. Sorry, I totally misspoke. This is just a different one about cool scenery in Japan. The Matsushima one is a different one. But this is still really cool. So oh, I guess it doesn't. You just put it on. Just a little platform. Check that out. It's like a hokusai, you know? Hokusai painting, but 3D. So cool. How could you not? You know? It's hard not to. What else do we have here? Oh yeah! Basket goal. Let's see if I can open this. Oh yeah, this is so cool. Okay, yeah, let me show you this so you can see the whole thing assembled. Because you have to assemble this. But look at that. So cool. So I got the yellow one. That's cool. I don't really have a preference. So that's the one I got. Yellow. There's other ones too. But yeah, this is like some assembly required. So I'll get to that later. What else do we have here? Oh, this one is awesome. Check this out. So it's like a call bell from a restaurant. So that's what it says. It's like they have different themed ones based on what you get in the gacha, and this one's kind of like an angry one. So she's like, hey, it's like come here faster kind of thing, you know. So pretty cool. I like that. I like those tactile sound ones. Let's see here. Open another one up. Ah, this one is so cool. I mean, I was expecting to get one of the more regular ones, but I ended up getting kind of like a special retro one. But check this out. The phone, it's an old school phone, and it even comes off. And look at that, the change slot opens. And it has like a whole, come on, focus. It has like a whole telephone cable and everything. Hello, hello. This is so cool. Oh man, the detail is incredible. Oh my god, it actually spins. It actually spins. Isn't that just crazy? I swear, the detail in these things. Wow. Amazing. Okay. Oh yeah. This is funny. My wife wanted one of these Kokeshi dolls, but she's like, I just don't want the bald one. She's like pretty bald. It's cool though, really cool. It's actually being sold by like a traditional Kokeshi maker in Matsushima. Let's see here. What else do we got? What is this? Oh yeah! This was from like the more like adult gachapon. I don't mean like adult like inappropriate. Just like geared towards adults. There we go. Oh wow, it's like a whole thing. It's like a Gundam model. Whoa. I had no idea. But this is what it is. It's a cool truck. It's like those trucks you see everywhere in Japan, you know? Delivering stuff or whatever. But yeah, it's like a whole thing. Look at that. You gotta like assemble it and all like a Gundam. Huh. Okay. Just got a few more. What's this? Ah, this is the Matsushima Bay one. So this is the one where I was like, I hope I get lucky, I hope I get lucky. And I got the exact one that I wanted. Yeah, look at that. Really cool. Nice. It's just like the real thing. And it comes with like a little stand, I think. Or something. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, it's like the mist. How does it attach? Oh, back here. Look at that, that's pretty clever. There's like a little port for it. Whoa, now that is really cool. So awesome. Alright, just a few more left. Oh yeah, this one. Really cool. Oh my gosh, so many parts. But I'll just show you quickly. It's a gachapon. The wheel even turns and you can fill it up. It comes with like your thing so you can make the capsules. It's so cool. Okay. Oh yeah, I got this from the shop that Bukemaru was in. And It's a little Bukemaru. So cute. And he's sleeping, just like how Bukemaru was when I met him. Focus. There we go. So cute. Not sure why I won't focus. There we go. Look at that. Aww. Okay, what else do we got here? Oh, yeah. This one's kind of disappointing. So I love the anime Yuru Camp. And I saw a Yuru Camp gachapon. This is literally the only character I didn't want. But it's okay, you know? I like them all, I guess. It just would have been cool to get someone else. But yeah, it's the glasses girl. I forget her name. But she can hang out with Shimari and I got the first time. Okay. And the last one. Oh! It's Hachiware! More Chikawa stuff. But he's got a camera, so it's perfect. There you go. Oh, he's like kind of rubbery. Huh? So, there they are. There is, for the most part, the gacha haul on this trip. There might be a few more things, but again, things are still a little bit all over the place. I had this neck issue. Kind of still do, but it's pretty much better. But yeah, I like pulled a muscle in my neck or something, and like I was kind of incapacitated for quite a while, for like a week basically. I actually wanted to do this live stream a lot earlier, but just couldn't do it, you know, just injury reserve. But I'm feeling much better now, which is good. Last thing I wanted to show, just like look at the packaging, you know? Maybe I can just do this now. Switch here. There we go. I'm big now. Look at the packaging on these Japanese snacks. It's so nice. So pretty. By the way, sugar butter sandtree, get this. Get this one. If you're in Japan. These are really, really good. We got a bunch of snacks, but I just wanted to show you just a few examples, like just how nice the packaging is in Japan. We already ate a bunch of these, but these were apple snacks from Aomori. Really nice. Oh, Zunda mochi from Sendai. Just so nice, so nicely wrapped. Such great graphics and everything. They just make it look so nice. Like when you get that for a gift, it's like, wow, very nice. And then this super cute one we got from Akita. Look at that. Doggies. So cute. Yeah, you know, you just gotta love the Japanese packaging. Yeah, so other than that, that's pretty much it. I guess if you have made it this far, I can kind of tell you about what's going on. Just a quick little update in the last 5 minutes here. So since I've been like on bed rest, I've had a lot of time to think about stuff, about the channel and everything. And what I would like to do going forward is kind of start diversifying the just like the availability of things on the channel. Like, of course, I'm still gonna do YouTube, but of course, there's like Instagram too. But what I mean by that is like, I want to start creating some more revenue streams, like for myself, for the channel. But I don't want to just make it lame and like make stuff that nobody cares about, or like try to force my stuff down your throat or whatever. I want to make some cool merch. Like I want to make, like I've had this idea to like partner with artists and like have them design like some kind of print that can be like put on t-shirts or sweatshirts or something. Oh yeah, by the way, I totally forgot to mention, check out my cool shirt. I got that from this place called Beams Tea, and it comes with this on the tag. It's like a material canvas or something. Anyway, stuff not exactly like this, but like cool stuff, like merch that like makes sense and is interesting and is something you would want to wear, not just because like you bought it from me and it has my logo on it or something, which I'm trying to work on a logo too. But like I want to sell like merch, like shirts that like I would wear just because, like, even if it had nothing to do with my channel, I would still wear it. Like that's the kind of thing I want to do. Like I'm working on this design right now. I don't know, it's still very much in the infancy, so don't like judge it too much. But I had this idea to take my some of my coolest, at least what I think coolest photos personally, and kind of like vectorize them, but like manually, so it's still like manual. Like I like hand drawn, at least hand drawn on Illustrator. So here, check this out. Yeah, like this is Osaka Castle. You can see the picture I used that I took as reference here. So, you know, this isn't complete though. Like it's not done yet. Like maybe I'll try and put in the clouds too, or the tree line. I'm not really sure, but this isn't like an idea I had. Another one I had was like Milk Shaw, or like a Kyoto street, or like something like iconic, cool, maybe Japanese Tim in Japan. And maybe I'll like work in like TIJ somewhere. I'm not really sure. It's still very much in the figuring it out phase. So don't, you know, take it too seriously. But let me know if that would be anything you guys would be interested in. I know that even the amount of people watching this far will be limited. But I would be interested in some feedback. Not even necessarily just about this particular design, but like in general, you know, whatever you think would be cool, if you have any ideas, or if you're an artist and you would like to partner with me, you know, let me know and maybe we can work something out. No promises, no guarantees. This is all in the very early stages, but I do want to start like diversifying the channel more, revamp my website entirely, and sell some cool merch and stuff. What that means exactly, I don't know. I was hoping to end this exactly at the 2-hour mark, but I don't think we're going to get there. So some of you guys will probably get an ad soon, but I'm basically wrapping things up here. I don't have much else to say. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for coming by. Thanks for checking out the replay. I have so much footage now to continue making the Tim in Japan series. I was talking about it on the Discord, same thing with like this other stuff, but now that I have all this new footage, especially with the Osmo and stuff, I'm kind of thinking about like revamping, like changing up the format a little bit, like maybe like Tim's Guide to Shibuya, Tim's Guide to Sendai, like something like that, like Tim's Guide to Tokyo, or even just like Tim's Guide to Surviving Japan, or like how to survive Japan, how to survive and thrive in Japan. You know, I'm always trying to toe that line between clickbait but like real content. You know, I don't know, YouTube, whatever. Anyway, just kind of went off on a massive tangent there at the end. But yeah, I mean, the channel is still around. There's still going to be videos coming out. Currently working on one for Scavenger's Reign. Hopefully that materializes into a real thing and doesn't just become another lost video idea. But yeah, no, I mean, Japan was amazing. I have so much stuff I didn't get to show you guys, so much footage. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I know it's like pretty long, but thank you guys, especially those who came by and those who are now watching the replay right now. I'd like to do more lives in the future, but I know it's like hard finding a time zone that works for everybody at the same time. So I may like alternate schedules, like maybe some nights, some mornings, something like that. But again, thank you guys. I had a lot of fun doing this live. I was a little bit nervous at first, but I feel like every live I do, I get a little bit better, a little bit more composed, a little bit more put together, figuring out, you know, how to do the whole live thing. Let me know if there are any other ideas or thoughts you guys have about like future live streams. Like, do you like this chatting kind of format? Sort of like a live vlogging almost kind of thing where I show you footage. Not that I'm gonna go on trips like all the time. Would you ever like to see me like play any games or anything? Like, I don't know, Baldur's Gate, Spider-Man, Mario RPG. I don't know. I feel like Baldur's Gate might be the most interesting thing. But yeah, I don't know. I'm still new to the live thing. This is like my 5th or 6th live ever. But I would like to do more of them. And I hope you guys had fun. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed just like chilling out, chatting, watching some videos and stuff. Enjoyed my company. But yeah, I think that will about do it for everything. So thank you guys again so much for tuning in. And hopefully I'll have a new video out soonish, like within a week or so. That would be great, but I'm not sure if it'll be possible. I hope so. I know we got the holidays coming up and everything, but still working on videos, still have stuff in the pipeline. Obviously, so much Japan stuff. I'm like not even halfway through the first trip, and now I have a whole other trip of stuff. But hopefully that'll mean more interesting, dynamic, exciting formats, stuff that more people might be interested in or want to share. And then, you know, all the merch, website stuff, that's going to be a lot of work, but I'm ambitious and I'm hoping that it'll work out. So thank you guys again, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a great weekend. Have a great week. Catch you guys soon. See ya. Click. 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 See ya.